Super Radio Brothers!
It's time for the Super Radio Brothers. I think the one just had an accident.
Yes, we are back. As if there was any doubt. Broadcasting from one very strategic location within the empire. It is the Super Radio Brothers. Super Radio Father, what is up?
What is up? I am here.
You are here.
Hey. He sent me on a one-man march, but I wasn't having it.
It was a one-man march? It was just you?
Oh, yeah. Cars are going by, not saying, hello.
They sit. You walk around the neighborhood with your robe on, right? And the slippers acting all crazy.
They say, what's the matter with you? I say, no, what's the matter with you?
You're just a part of the scenery in your neighborhood.
That's right, man.
Now,
he says, yo, you're walking with one slipper. I go, oh, okay.
Yeah, we're another week without a Super Radio brother Trent.
Oh, the Trent River is rolling, baby.
Boy, he's missing out on a lot of great stuff. His Buccaneers losing games, Tom Brady melting down, the Jets and Giants winning, the Yankees in the ALCS.
Wipe your tears, son.
What a strategically planned vacation.
Oh, my God, look at that. This is so great. My back is straight up.
The Trent River.
The Trent River.
He's
on the river without a boat, guys.
He's missing in action one more week, but we should have Trent back next week and hopefully a Yankees World Series appearance to potentially talk about.
And Buccaneers will lose this weekend, too.
Man, if they ever lost this weekend, they would be under 500, and that would be a serious story.
Yeah. Well, we'll talk about that later.
Yeah, we'll get into all the sports and everything. Everything okay with you?
Everything's okay. Just playing ball, And I got a couple of stories of two of my boys, but we'll do that later, too.
Oh, yeah, we got that coming up in the Couch Report. We'll hear all about it. But, we got to talk about what's going on in the world, right? It's important. You got to inform.
Well, that's pretty shitty, isn't it?
It's shitty news.
Watch it. He's coming.
Oh, where is he?
Hey, he's there.
Now he's gone.
Goodbye.
Yeah. Super Radio Brothers, from this hell we call Earth, it is the news, and our lead is always in the world of poop, and which may make the answer to this question easy, but hey, I'll ask it anyway. The audience can see as well, Super Radio Father. What would you say this is?
What in tarnation is that? That thing looks like a turnip.
A turnip.
A turnip. Look, he's even got his own rug. What is that?
This is art. This is what they call art these days.
Yeah, well, that's pretty shitty art, dude.
Exactly. Look at the nice rug under that. Look at that, huh?
Yeah, look at that. You got to treat shit well, brother.
These are actually sculptures of, you guessed it, shit.
I should put one in front of my lawn.
It's right now at a museum in the Netherlands. It's the latest work by a dude named Gelitin. Isn't that a food?
Must have been. Maybe he ate too much.
It's actually a group, a Vienna-based art collective known for breaking taboos, evoking nervous laughter, and getting intimate with bodies and their excretions.
And they took pictures of their poop to make art?
You know what? I respect these guys. So, we have a news program here. At least we start the show off with news, and we focus on bodies and excretions. and
what do you do for a living? I take a shit and then I make a sculpture out of it.
And that's what they do, except with art. So I give them a lot of credit as far as this exhibit is concerned. 4 giant turds. So that's what it is. 4 giant turds.
God.
And it's taken up 16,000 square feet of museum space.
I bet you there's a restaurant next to that.
I like this description. One mammoth piece of feces was reminiscent of a long, winding steel sculpture by Richard Serra.
Did it come from a mammoth?
It may have.
No.
I mean, it is a mammoth. That's what they said, so I might go with that. One was a brown spiral.
Oh, my goodness gracious.
Another resembled an enormous chocolate chip.
I'll never eat chocolate again.
Now, this is the best part. This is my favorite part.
Okay.
All 4 sculptures of fecal matter sat on elegant Persian rugs. So how about that?
I never put my ass on a Persian rug.
My ass has never been on an elegant Persian rug,
hell no.
let alone my poop.
Oh, my God. My poop don't look like that. Sometimes I say, what the hell is that? It's like a tapeworm coming out of your butt. It's got arms on the side and everything. The tongue's coming out. I didn't know that thing had tongues. Anyway, go ahead.
So Gelatin's work, they say, is often raw, brutal, and absurd. The artists have made a human birthday cake in which they arrange themselves naked in a circle with lit candles coming out of their anuses. This is art.
That's something you never want to see, brother.
Yeah, we won't have that image. We're just going.
There's a candle in my ass.
Oh my goodness! And let's see, what else do they have here? In 2005, their projects included a sculpture made from frozen urine.
I was going to ask you that.
Yeah, they went there too. Yeah, hey, it's all excretions, I guess.
Yeah. Now it looks like lemonade, right?
I don't know where this came from. Yeah. They created a 180-foot pink toy bunny, which they left to decompose on the side of a mountain in the Italian Alps.
Shit, those are big bunnies over there.
So can you imagine?
They don't eat carrots, huh?
I might, the ancient alien people from History Channel, if they saw that
holy mackerel,
decomposing on the side of a mountain, they might think it's Noah's Ark or something.
Come here, Buster.
So there you go. All right, look at this guy. What's up with this? We got more pictures. Look at him.
I don't know. He looks very happy. Wait a minute. Everything matches that dude.
Yeah, look, the house, his clothes, right?
It would have been better if he was in the bathroom, probably smiling like that.
Maybe. Maybe that is the bathroom. It's hard to tell with these pictures. Look at this one.
What? Boy, people really got nothing to do, huh?
This is another artist. This is the art show, the art episode of the Super Radio Brothers. He's a British artist known as Mr. Doodle.
Doodle.
Mr. Doodle.
In Spanish, Mr. Caca.
Mr. Caca. His real name is Sam Cox.
Oh, shit.
Mr. Doodle has doodled throughout his entire mansion. How about that? His entire mansion, that's his doodles. Those pictures you're seeing right now, those are his own doodles all over his mansion.
So he's a doo-doo dude.
Yeah, who knows where this guy got his money from.
It's
not from his art, I can tell you that.
Maybe not from Doodle either.
As you can see, everything is covered. The walls, furniture, kitchen appliances, textiles, floors, ceilings. Cox shared the Doodle house with the world on a YouTube video, so you can go check out that video, taking viewers through the process.
Married?
Yeah, that's a good point. You're stealing my thunder. We're about to get to that. He completely doodled the entire house. He says mansion. He says it took him 2 years and 240 gallons of white paint, 401 cans of black spray paint, and almost 2,300 black pens to complete the project. His wife has filed for divorce. No, I'm just kidding. It says here that she's all in with the doodle decor, so she's with it, man.
I guess they're made for each other, dude.
Hey, what a lucky guy. What a lucky, especially, first of all, his name is Cox.
Yeah.
And then he convinces his wife that it's okay to call themselves the Doodles.
Oh, my God. I say, yo, Burn, you want to doodle something? So I get out of here.
They're the Doodles.
Yeah.
Hey, this is Mr. and Mrs. Doodle. Hello, guys. And there you go. How would you feel if you were their kid, though,
No. I want my room a different color.
My name is Dick Doodle.
Dick Doodle, dude.
Oh, man, poor kid. Poor kid. Yeah, I guarantee you the kid's name is going to be Dick Doodle.
Oh, my God. Probably has the same clothes as his dad, no?
Maybe. Maybe. Here's an interesting story. So over there in Alaska, there was like a small boat carrying two men that landed near northern Alaska, right?
Yeah.
And according to the town clerk,
right.
These two men told villagers there they had sailed over 300 miles from northeast Russia and were trying to escape the Russian military draft. Can you believe that? These dudes ended
Yeah,
up...
but they're only 90 miles away, are they?
Didn't Sarah Palin say she could see
Yeah,
Russia?
she goes,
from
I can see Russia there.
maybe she was onto something. I don't know. These dudes made it 300 miles in a small boat.
Did they send them back?
No. They were trying to escape the draft. Senator Dan Sullivan conferred with the Department of Homeland Security and the governor and said they were transported to Anchorage, where federal authorities were sorting out their status. However, they don't anticipate a continual stream of individuals from
Well, good
Russia.
for those two guys.
But they made it.
They made it.
They got there. They avoided the draft, and
That's right.
they should be all right.
Those are the guys? What's the matter?
No, those are.
Oh,
these
yeah,
are,
no,
some
send those
other-
guys back, son.
Those guys.
Holy mackerel.
These are what we would like to call Florida men.
Oh, boy.
Florida men. So for these guys,
Yeah.
it was time to decorate the man cave.
Oh,
You ever
boy.
get to that point? You have a man cave.
Yeah.
What do you try to decorate your man cave with?
Well, Giant stuff,
Yeah.
Yankee stuff. And I don't care about anything else.
Yeah, you got some cool stuff up there.
Yeah, I got the Declaration of Independence.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and then I got that thing I have on the wall about the carols, the first priests. And
Oh yeah, that was pretty
Carol
cool.
history.
You picked that up. So a lot of
Yeah.
cool things in your man cave.
Yeah.
These dudes, they thought this would be a great idea because they were
Yeah.
trying to decorate their man cave.
Yeah.
What did they do? They decided to take a couple of saws, right, and cut down some traffic lights off the poles
Oh, boy.
to decorate these Florida men.
There are so many geniuses here.
So all three of them were arrested. This happened on September 24th, and in Hernando County, Florida. And an off-duty detective, well, he saw them. He saw them using saws to cut traffic lights off the poles. By the time deputies arrived at the scene, the men had put 3 lights into their van. So it had taken too long already to begin with. They were arrested for theft, admitted to stealing the lights. How about this? I never, one of those things you just don't think about, really. Each individual traffic light was valued at $5,000 each.
Maybe they wanted to decorate their living room.
Yeah, maybe it wasn't just for the man cave.
Yeah,
Find
or
different-
for the bathroom. Yeah, there's somebody in here already.
Red light. You get the green. What would yellow light mean?
Caution, baby. Caution.
Yeah.
When you go in.
You better think about this before you walk in here. I'm just saying.
That's right. That yellow light goes on when the other guy walks out.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, my goodness gracious.
This must have been some crazy dude here, right? You hear a couple. I got some different stories here for you on this. So, well, let's go here first. Did you hear about this one? This was pretty wild. Local story here in Palm Coast. You hear about those 2 dudes? They were arrested. They were caught red-handed
Red-handed.
by a deputy.
Okay.
He was making his security check over there at Woody's Barbecue.
Woody's.
And he saw 2 men wearing headlamps, and they were stealing cooking oil.
Oh,
Used
my God.
cooking
Yeah.
oil.
To make gasoline, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. It's many different uses for used cooking oil, if you can believe it. One is for use in creating diesel fuel, so they use it in that, and all sorts of things from shampoo.
How do you come up with this shit, man?
So, I mean, this guy who was arrested, actually owns a company, L&L Recycling, that buys and recycles cooking oil. Obviously, they're trying to increase their profits by getting free
oh my God.
used cooking oil, and they got arrested right here in Flagler County.
Nice.
Unbelievable.
Go, Rick.
That actually became a national story. I think a lot of people were shocked that there are so many things that you can do with cooking oil.
Cooking oil. How about the cooking oil in my house? Can I do something with that?
I've never been abroad.
Abroad?
Yeah.
I was never abroad either.
No. I've always been a dude. No, what can I tell you? No, I'm talking about going overseas, of course.
Oh, okay.
And here are a couple of examples. You hear stories about how foreigners see Americans in their countries, right?
Yeah.
And here are 2 different extremes. Here's where you would not want an American in your country. On October 5th, an American man who appeared to be about 50 years old.
Holy man.
He asked to see the Pope at the Vatican in Rome. He showed up. I want to see the Pope. he just showed up. I want to see the Pope. What's up? Where that Pope at?
Yeah, where's that dude at? Come on.
He got
now.
that hat, and the robe, and he's got nice things to say, so I want to speak to him.
Let down your hair, baby. Let's go. I need to climb the walls.
Well,
Okay.
surprisingly enough, he
Yeah.
was told that it's not possible.
Oh.
So what did he do? Right there in the Vatican, they have two very interesting Roman sculptures,
Okay.
artifacts that are over
Right.
2,000 years old, a bust and also a full-sized statue. And he took them both and destroyed them, slammed them into the ground. And he was, of course, arrested.
But of course.
Yeah, but, very disappointing. Both statues were around 2,000 years old.
Not anymore, man. That's messed up.
Now, he says the busts were affixed to the shelves with a nail, but if you pull them down with force, they will come off. However, while there was damage, he says there are restoration efforts underway. So, so talk about what kind of crazy asshole is
man,
that?
that's
Lack of respect for history.
There's too much crap going on in this world, man. So, what do you want? The Pope is about, 100 years old? One of my buddies just got back from Rome.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, he was out there 3 weeks.
I'd love to go to Rome.
Yeah, Don Mitchner, man. He was over there. We just came back and said it was fantastic.
Oh, man, I want to go to the Coliseum and the
That's
Forum.
what I
and all
told
that
him.
cool
Did
stuff.
you go see the chariot races? There ain't no chariot races now.
The Circus Maximus. Yeah, it's not even there anymore.
No, it's not.
But the field where it once was, you can go check out. But as far as I know, it's just a big dirt road.
Yeah.
But there you go. There's one American tourist that you would not want, right? That don't come near my country, destroying our Roman artifacts and all. That's just a horrible, horrible story. That's a horrible thing.
He should get what he deserves.
What's the I think the proper punishment would be for them to send people to his house and knock things over.
I think so too,
Right.
man. Yeah, come on, let's break that door. It is flatten his tires.
Look
Yeah.
at that vase or that vase.
That's right.
Whatever it is. And knock it over.
Vase and vase.
Tomato.
Oh, yes.
So an American couple
Yeah.
honeymooning in Spain.
Oh, George.
Right? They're in Spain now. We
Okay.
go from Italy to Spain. And these are the good American tourists. They came across a burning nursery and jumped into action, saving 15 to 20 babies from the fire.
Oh, my God. Give them the props, baby.
True American heroes. Dora Smith and David. So the Smiths,
Oh,
they went out there. They got it done, and let's hear from them about their heroic actions in Spain.
I saw a flame coming out of the doorway next to the door that these women had come out of. So I said, oh my God, there's a fire.
I found myself looking at 15, 20 babies sleeping. Immediately just kind of lined everybody up and we started grabbing them, putting them into the cribs.
We were just literally taking cribs with a few kids in it and rolling it across the street to the high school lobby.
It turned out to be okay,
Love those Smiths.
Yeah, the good Smiths.
That's right.
You see what I did there? Terrible American tourists, great American
That's
tourists.
right. Those pearly gates are going to be open when they get up there.
It just shows, no matter where you're at, you just cannot judge a book by its cover.
That's right. So stop looking at me.
Stop reading my book. No. Stop reading the cover and read my book. I guess that makes
No.
sense.
Start at the end first.
That's no good.
That's good. So I don't have to read the front.
That's mega spoilers, yo. So I don't have to read the front.
Yeah. I'm a spoiler, man.
You like to spoil?
Yes. Well, wait a minute. I drank something that was spoiled. No.
No, that's dangerous. You don't want to do that.
No, hell no.
Hell no. Hell no.
Hell no.
You
So
know-
that's not milk. That's buttermilk. Ew.
Ew. So, maybe the house was haunted and it led to a fire or something. You never know, but maybe not haunted by the ghosts that are haunting this house. A house in Texas
Okay.
is said to be haunted
Okay.
by ghosts who tend to be very sexual. Here's a resident in the house describing the ghosts in her house.
Oh,
Sexual.
boy.
No other way to put it. He said, oh baby, yeah. Yeah, I like it like that. It really is haunted.
That's how I know.
yeah.
Now I know it's haunted.
So she's seen a ghost. I seen her go, hey, baby. Hey, you want to go out? What?
I got to hear that again.
Sexual. No other way to put it. He said, oh, baby, yeah. Yeah, I like it like that. It really is haunted.
It really is haunted.
Yeah. What's the matter with that ghost? He must have been something when he was alive, huh?
Yeah.
Holy
I mean, that shit lasted into death.
Oh, hell
that
yeah.
dude needs help. Seriously. Something's wrong there. It's not right. It's not right.
That shit is disturbing.
It's disturbing. Yeah, I don't want to be in a, please give me Poltergeist.
Yeah.
Give me,
Hell yeah.
give me Michael Myers.
I don't want to be sleeping and say, hey, man. Hey, buddy, you look good in those underwear. What? Get away from me.
Oh, my goodness gracious. We were just talking about some Florida men before, right?
Yeah.
I got an interesting, another one, if you can believe it.
Unbelievable.
You ever have that situation on your block, where you get the wrong mail, right?
Yeah.
They get the wrong, and what do you do when the wrong mail is sent to your address?
I go cash that check. Screw it.
Well, I'm speaking to the wrong person.
Oh, okay.
Well, generally when I get mail in the mailbox with the wrong address, it's usually a couple houses over.
Yeah.
It's up the block or something. I walk it back over and I put it in their mailbox. Right. I mean, to me, it seems like the right thing to do, right? You just bring your neighbor their mail. It's the right thing to do. Well, a father and son in Florida are being hit with over a dozen charges.
Nice.
After shooting at a random woman in her car because they thought she was a burglar. However, they were wrong. What was she doing? She was just bringing them mail that was wrongly delivered to her. So here she is. She's bringing them a package. They think she's a burglar. And what's the first thing that these two idiots decide? We're going to go outside and start shooting at her.
Man, mail is dangerous.
So they armed themselves. They went looking for trouble, put 7 rounds into her car. Shot it up.
I have your mail.
It's like, so next time you think about bringing mail to a neighbor's house, remember this story.
Yeah.
Because, you never know, especially if you don't know the neighbor, you don't know what situation you're going to walk into. This is the sheriff.
When she looks up and she sees Gino standing at the back of her vehicle with a gun pointed at her, screaming for her to get out of the car. She thinks he's about to carjack me. He's going to rob me. So she throws her car into reverse. She's trying to back out of the way. They go out searching for a burglar that wasn't there and shot up an innocent lady's car while she was in it.
And all she tried to do was get them their mail.
And the moral of the story?
I want to know what
Don't take the mail nowhere.
You know what? Just leave it there until the mailman tomorrow.
You give it to the mail lady the next day.
You messed up, dude.
Yeah.
You got to bring this to the... I'm not doing it. I'm not going to anybody's house, especially in Florida.
Yeah.
Everybody here has guns.
Yeah, everybody... why do they assume so much, man? It's crazy.
I mean, man, oh, man. And then, I don't... Maybe these guys were itching just to fire those guns off. I don't know.
Shit, where do they live, man? I ain't going that way.
Well, I don't know. This has happened multiple times where I've brought somebody mail that was delivered to me in error, and I'll never do it again after hearing that story.
I ain't doing that, man.
You never know what's going to happen. Here's a pretty interesting story.
Oh, boy.
This was this kind of caught me off guard a little bit. So a woman was walking on a beach in Australia.
Yeah.
And she was shocked.
She saw a kangaroo?
No.
Oh, okay.
No, not a kangaroo. But something had washed up on the beach.
Oh, shoot.
And what did she find? She found a humpback whale's penis.
Holy mackerel.
That's what she said. Actually, here she is.
Here's a new one. What is that? It is massive. Like the size of my leg. Disgusting. So, with the help of TikTok and marine biologists, I think we have finally figured out what that weird animal thing is. It's a whale. Apparently, the males fight and they bite each other's things off. And then they just wash up on beaches all around the world.
How about that? Who knew that?
I wonder how long she was looking at it.
It was massive. So apparently that's a true story. Male humpback whales, they'll fight over the female, and they attempt to bite each other's penises off.
How the hell they do that? Their moms are all the way under their body.
I don't know. I got to see one of these fights. You know?
So, not me, bro.
I gotta tell, you watch. They have Shark Week and all those cool shows.
I love Shark Week, brother.
I've never seen that kind of fight.
I'm not gonna watch somebody bite somebody's penis off.
It must take place in deep water because I've heard stories between sperm whales and giant squid.
What? Sperm
whales? Moby Dick.
Yeah, Moby Dick.
The great white whale.
Get the white whale, son.
Yeah, Captain Ahab. That's a sperm whale. So, but and they are the coolest whales because of the great Herman Melville.
And they bite their penises off too?
I don't know about them. This is about humpback whales. But the sperm whales, they have incredible battles with giant squid, but these battles take place so deep in the ocean, human eyes have never actually seen them fight each other. What you do see is when the sperm whales surface, you see kind of the suction cuffs from the squid on their faces.
We should make a trip and go down there.
Yeah, well, that would be...
Come on, let's get in the water.
Probably pretty expensive.
Yeah, it's all right. You go first.
I don't know. I don't want to go deep into the ocean.
No, I don't think so, man.
It's not something that...
I don't even like my bathtub, bro.
I don't even want to go to the gas station.
No.
Days,
yeah. Yeah, you heard that... That stuff happening in, was it Daytona?
What happened to somebody? Oh, there was like a fight or something,
right? No, the gas station, all up, because they have stuff that shoots out to stop the fires, and it went all over the gas station.
Oh, my gosh.
Yeah.
Ugh, yeah, you see, things can happen. Things can happen.
And the guy's driving out of the gas station, a convertible, all white and shit, man.
Yikes.
Okay.
All right. So finally here, and this will be good to lead us into sports. As you know, we're recording this show on Tuesday, just ahead of the Game 1 between the Yankees and the Houston Astros, ALCS. And last night, you had Game 1 of the NLCS between the Philadelphia Phillies and the, nobody expected these teams to be there, San Diego Padres.
2 number 6 teams.
So, but I don't know if you saw this. Before the game, some San Diego Padre fans, they released a rap video. A rap video about how their team is going to beat the Phillies. So I want you to check out their rap song, okay? These are Philadelphia Philly fans. This went viral. Ton of views online. Came out before the game, before Game 1. And here it is.
Philly going down to yellow and brown. That's what's in. Padres on the loose. Let's go, Goose. That's what's in. Bryce gonna lose and Manny's gonna cruise. That's what's in. Give Philly no slack and send them back. That's what's in.
What's in is you're about to go down 0-2 to the Philadelphia.
Yeah, about to go down 0-2, man.
At first, when I first saw that, I was like, I should make a rap song for the Yankees. But then I saw what happened after they released their rap song, and it seems like San Diego can't win a game.
Nah, we should make our own song.
There's no way. No, I don't want to make my own song now because...
No Yankee song.
Yeah, no Yankee song, because that didn't work out for these Padre fans. That didn't work out for these Padres. Well, unfortunately, Trent doesn't have a horse in the race right now. Tampa Bay Rays, they went down to those Cleveland Guardians.
Oh, wait a minute. Let me take my handkerchief out and wipe my tears, dude.
Rays got to wait till next year.
No, it's okay, man. So a lot of other teams, right?
That's right. Only 4 teams left, and that reminds me of how awesome a sports weekend it was. Yeah, Super Radio Brother Sports, and it was a glorious weekend. Other than that Saturday night game where the Yankees go down 2-1.
Oh, man, that was unbelievable. I started drinking that night.
I was drinking before it happened, so it really sucked.
Holy mackerel.
It really sucked when it actually went down. It was actually the Yankees had a 5-3 lead in that game, in Game 3, going into the 9th inning, and it was the first time in Yankee history that they had a 2-run lead or more going into the 9th inning of a postseason game and ended up losing it. That was the first time in history.
I had agita for 2 days.
And it was a terribly managed game from Boone. Nobody knew that Clay Holmes wasn't available that night. I was shocked when Clay Holmes wasn't in that game at the end.
These guys caress after the season's over. Forget about it.
And to me, the Costas broadcast there was horrible because nobody brought it up. Nobody knew what was going on. Schmidt coming in.
I'm sorry, Bob Costas cool and everything, but he was annoying me, man.
And he messed up, in Game 5, talking about the Yankees haven't won a World Series since Joe Torre. It's like, dude.
Yeah, Joe Torre.
You're
what
here.
happened in 2009?
No, yeah, exactly.
I thought I had senior moments.
That was pretty rough. So I think Costas had a rough series. I generally, I do like him as a broadcaster, but I don't know. It didn't work well in this series. I thought he had a rough one. And that mistake in Game 5 was just, really? Yankees haven't won since Joe Torre? What are you talking about, dude? And then he comes back after the break. Stop blowing up my phone. I was in the building in 2009. Yeah, then why did you just say what you just said? I mean, seriously?
Oh, my God.
If you're going to sit there and speak nonstop, and
not know what you're talking about.
Yeah, and give constant baseball history lessons and then get that wrong. I mean, when Matt Carpenter came up in Game 5, he gave his whole life story.
Yeah, that's unbelievable, yeah.
It was just too
much.
Come on,
man.
It was just way too much from Bob Costas. Yeah. But, hey, you got through it. Yankees were down 2-1 in this series. And then you had the whole what's the Cleveland's guy? I already forgot the whole rocking the baby.
Yeah, rock the baby.
Naylor, I think his name was.
Naylor, yeah.
And
you see what Torres did at the end?
Oh yeah, it was beautiful. It was beautiful. It shows. One of the beautiful things about baseball is that the ball seems to find the right person sometimes, and you usually hear that in negative context, right? If you put a guy out in left field like Cabrera those first two games, who's not a left fielder, the ball's going to find him, right? The ball always finds the right person. Well, I think to end the series, the ball found the right person because Gleyber was. He was thinking about that.
He was biting at the jaws.
He was ready for it. And you had the Yankee fans kind of doing it all night with the rock the baby.
You think Judge would have did it if he would have called the ball?
No, I don't think he would have done that. I half expected Giancarlo to do it with his 3-run shot in the first inning, but it was too early for something like that.
They got a little bit more class than that.
That was a problem with what Naylor did. His home run didn't even give them a lead.
No.
It made the game 3-2, and he's acting like he just won the World Series. He hit a walk-off home run with it. And I love Garrett Cole's reaction after the game. I don't know if you saw that. They asked him, they said, well, what did you think of Naylor's celebration after he hit the home run? And Cole said, it was cute.
Yeah. And then he said, whatever.
Yeah, whatever. It was cute. So I thought that was a good response from him. And
good comeback.
Nestor Cortez and Cole came through.
Oh, nasty Lester.
On 3 days rest with the game that he pitched in Game 5 was fantastic.
Yeah, let's see. Our pitches, let's see if they pick it up now.
So, look, the road, and here it is. I like to say it like this. We're now up to the part in the video game where we always die.
Yeah.
This is the part of the game where you always die. So, hopefully this time it's different.
Never say die.
Look at the National League. Nobody thought San Diego was going to beat the Dodgers.
The Phillies.
Are
you kidding?
Nobody thought the Phillies were going to beat the Braves. Heck, nobody thought San Diego was going to beat the Mets.
Unbelievable.
This stuff happens,
Or the Dodgers.
Yeah, exactly. Nobody thought San Diego was going to beat L.A. L.A. had 111 wins. You got an 89-win team beating a 111-win team.
Yeah, you know what you got now? Nothing.
Those guys are gone. So you got the two – and – polar opposites, right? In the National League, like you said, you had the two lower seeds coming out of the wild card round and getting to the NLCS. In the American League, it's 1 versus 2.
Yeah.
But of course, nobody expects the Yankees to win this series. Houston's favorites. Look, they won 106 games, of course, but it's not impossible. I think the Yankees can win this series. The pitching's not set up because you went 5 against Cleveland. Tyone had a good year. Maybe tonight he comes through. Who knows? I don't know what's going to happen. That's the worst pitching situation, I think, for the Yankees. But at the same time, and I know Verlander has dominated the Yankees start after start after start, even though he didn't pitch so well. I think it was Game 5 in 2019, it was either Game 5 or Game 6. Yankees smacked him around a little bit. And overall, Verlander has not been good in the postseason. And he's older, and he just got smacked around in his last start against Seattle.
Yeah.
So, look, I think it's and the Yankees, they have momentum, and I think you mentioned it before the show. Maybe it's a good thing that they don't get a day off.
Yeah, that'll be a great thing. No, just keep playing. Play ball. 2 days back to back, they're going to be playing ball.
Well, it's crazy because you're only going to get 1 day off in this series.
And that's flying back to New York. How much time are you going to have?
Oh, man, not a lot.
Because a lot of these guys, they got to go to the stadium, you know?
So, so I don't know. I definitely – it's not Houston's favorites. I think they should be. But I don't know. I think the Yankees can win this series. You look at how the pitching lines up after. And I don't want the Yankees to make a panic move and pitch Cole on 3 days rest in Game 2. I say throw Severino in Game 2. Yeah. Then you get Cole in Game 3 on full rest. And Game 3, as a lot of people know, is a lot of times the most pivotal game of the series. Either way, whether the series is 1-1 or 2-0, that Game 3 is going to be a huge swing game.
Hell yeah.
And then if you go like that and if you wait for Cole for Game 3, you'll have Cole on the mound at Yankee Stadium in a huge Game 3, no matter what the situation with the series is going to be at that point. So you think
they should change the lineup?
So the lineup was basically the same. Now the interesting thing about I don't know if you've seen the Yankee lineup here for tonight's game. So here's what they're doing, which is crazy.
Stanton on the field.
Stanton's in left field.
Okay, good.
And Carpenter's the DH.
That's what I wanted. That's what I was going to talk about.
So that's what they're doing tonight.
But who's playing short?
Kiner Falefa. So that I don't like that Cabrera's out of the lineup.
Yeah.
But that's what they did here. So most people will say this is the best Yankee lineup. You get Stanton, Carpenter, and Judge in the lineup.
That's what I wanted.
Carpenter hasn't looked very good in his at bat so far here in the postseason, but it's hard to judge a guy when it's a pitch hitting situation. You come off the bench cold and everything. So.
Yeah, let him warm up a couple of innings.
That's what they did. And why try to protect Giancarlo at this point? Yeah. It's going to be the offseason.
That's right. Get out there. That's what I was going to tell you about today.
Get all the bats in the lineup.
Yeah.
So, and that's what they're doing. But you get Cole in Game 3. That sets him up to start for a potential Game 7. I think that's how they should go. They haven't announced a Game 2 starter yet. I think a lot of it maybe depends on if they win or lose Game 1, but I don't think it should. I think regardless, go Severino Game 2. Go Cole Game 3, and we'll see what happens. But, we know Houston has the great bullpen. We know they have Verlander. You know what? That's a team over there in the postseason that really hasn't hit that much. Right. Seattle has great pitching, but we saw them go 18 innings without scoring a run.
Without scoring a run. That was great.
Altuve kills the Yankees. He's had a rough postseason so far. He had a rough series against Seattle.
Keep it going, brother.
So I think, look, nobody's picking the Yankees in this series, but I think they have a shot. And the last thing I'll say about it, which may be a good omen, I was kind of laughing about this. It's crazy that the two teams left in the National League are two teams that I've seen the Yankees beat in the World Series in my lifetime. We saw the Yankees beat the Phillies in 2009, and we saw the Yankees beat the Padres in 98. And this Yankee team, it would be crazy if it was the Padres. Don't look too good right now, but it's only Game 2. But the Padres were the team the Yankees beat in 98, and the first half of this season, all we did was compare this Yankee team to the 98 Yankees.
Yeah.
So wouldn't it be crazy if they ended up playing the same team the 98 Yankees beat?
Oh my goodness!
In the World Series, if they ended up
but
playing the Padres.
I don't think that's going to happen.
You think it's going to be Phillies?
So, I think if Phillies wins this game, San Diego's coming back by themselves on the plane.
Yeah, you think so? Yeah, I know it's rough to lose the first 2 games at home. That's not good. So anyway, that's the baseball situation. Any final words on the Yankees here ahead of a Game 1 against Houston?
I bleed blue.
And that's not the only blue you bleed. How about your New York Giants?
Oh, my God. I'm sporting my Giant hat. Okay? Yeah, but that's what I was going to tell you earlier. I wanted Carpenter in the lineup.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I'm not too keen at them taking Cabrera out because he's a switch hitter. You know?
Yeah, and he's looked great from the left side, and I would have liked to have seen what he looked like against Verlander.
All right, so we'll see if Boone, his genius, comes through tonight.
It just hurts because Kiner Falefa, I think his bat is all right, and he's good when he gets on the bases. He has some speed. He's athletic. But he's so shaky at shortstop. To me, he's a third baseman.
Well, Boone says he was a little nervous, I guess.
And you saw that at the beginning of the year, too. He looked shaky there. But then when Cabrera played shortstop, he looked kind of shaky, too.
Yeah.
So I think Boone kind of saw that.
But they're running him in and out, the outfield and stuff like that.
Yeah, he's all over the place. And there's no doubt, you get into a situation now if the Yankees have a lead late, you probably get a defensive replacement in left field for Stanton.
Well,
so
we'll see, brother.
I'm not sure if that would be.
Well, we just hope and pray, and that's it, man. Whatever happens, happens.
And that's it, right? Because to me, when the Yankees went down 2-1 against Cleveland, it just with the year that they had, that would have been either way. You want to beat Houston. It's still a failure if you don't get to the World Series and win. But I just feel like it would have been 10 times more of a disaster if you lost to Cleveland.
It's like melted ice cream.
It's just terrible. At least you get your shot now. You know what I mean? Just get me here, and here's your shot.
That's right. My big boy pants on. Put them suckers on. Let's go.
If they lose to Cleveland, they don't even get a shot.
No.
And with the year that they had, you want them to at least get a shot.
Just play Houston tough, man. Let's go.
Let's see what happens. So that's that. Now, moving on to the football, that's another game where nobody was picking the Giants against Baltimore. So you must have been thrilled.
Thrilled wasn't the word. I didn't know where to go. After the game was over, I was going, oh, my God, the Giants, G-Men, 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 G-Men. And then I turned to the Jets, and I said, oh, my goodness. What in the hell is going on here?
Well, the Giants have quality wins this year. This was probably their best win. Look at what they did to Lamar Jackson. He barely completed a pass. 17 of 32.
Yeah, but he looked a little flaky, though.
And they, you hold them.
2 turnovers under 2 minutes.
So, yeah, it's and he did get 77 yards rushing. I didn't watch this game, but that's what you kind of took from it. He was a little shaky in it.
Yeah, it was a little shaky, man.
So
because they had a good spy on him. They were spying his ass. So
they must have been bothering him because.
Oh yeah, he was getting hit, and I don't know, that stupid play. He throws an interception. Even though it was good for me. I think there was the rookie cornerback, and his name is Love.
Well, you and you look at it now. The Ravens have lost so many games late in the game. They're like the worst fourth quarter team in the league right now, and Harbaugh's got to take a hit for that.
Sorry. Ask me if I can.
Daniel Jones, another
I don't know,
awesome game, no turnovers.
Yeah, no turnovers. And they play the Jags this week.
That should be a W.
Yeah, we'll do that in a minute, man.
That should be a dub. But, yeah, Daniel Jones looked great in that game. Didn't have to throw too much, but 19 of 27, 2 touchdowns, no interceptions. That's...
Yeah, rush for a couple of yards. Barkley hitting it out there, dude.
He's unstoppable this year.
Man, you can't hit that dude.
Yeah, he's unbelievable right now. So
smart player, too, at the end.
And 5-1, huh? The Giants.
Oh, my God. I should tattoo that. Hell no, I'm not going to
5-1?
Yeah. 5-1, baby. 5-1.
That's not the record you want.
No, I don't want that record.
The only record I would tattoo is if the Jets went like, what is it now? How many games do they play? 17? 17-0.
17-0. Wait a minute.
But then you got to add the playoffs, too.
Did they lose already?
Well, it's not going to happen this year.
Oh. Oh, okay.
If one year they were undefeated for the season, I might commemorate that season on my body.
Not me, man. When they did my tattoos, that shit hurt.
That shit hurt?
Yeah.
And it would be a full back tattoo.
No, hell no. Shit.
J-E-T. It would be a big J-E-T-S on my back, the top of my back, and then below it, Jets, Jets, Jets.
Oh, my goodness.
The whole tattoo,
gracious.
yeah. So, anyway, and speaking of the Jets, I mean, they did something that no one was picking them to do either, and that was to go into Lambeau Field and just smack the Packers around. And I'll shout out my boy Trent River here, because on our other show, Out of Sight Sports, in our picks, he picked the Packers over the Jets 40-17. He thought this Packer team was going to score 40 points when that offense going into this game didn't look too good.
No.
And to me, that's a sign of if you think that Jet defense is going to give up 40 points to this old man with no receivers, a dysfunctional offense all season long, you haven't been watching the Jets.
No.
The Jets are smacking people around. Good receivers can't get much separation on this secondary. So I'm not saying going into as you know, I picked the Jets to lose this game, mainly because I refused to pick the Jets. It's working so far.
Yeah, so I told you, my boy Jimmy Contrado went to Green Bay.
That's incredible.
Okay.
I hope he enjoyed the experience.
Oh no, that was on his bucket list for real.
Oh yeah,
and he checked out the Hall of Fame there and everything. He said it was great, but the Jets were all over the place. He says the Green Bay offensive line is the worst lines he's seen. 4 sacks, a lot of hurries, and he says this young Jets defense was just kicking his butt, man.
Oh yeah.
And they had their eye on the running back. They were taking his ass down all the time,
Yeah.
And the receivers are bad. You know how much Cobb can do, but he says it was an experience. And he says there was a guy next to him doing play-by-play. He said, I wanted to kill this guy, man. Then I guess after the Jets started kicking their butt, everybody started leaving.
Oh, boy.
Yeah. But he says it was a great experience, and the bad thing is he lost against 2 New York teams the last 2 weeks.
Yeah, they got smoked. Yeah, and that defensive line has been great. Leader on there, Quinnen Williams, has just been, unstoppable.
Yeah.
He was in Rodgers' face all game long.
His boy went to England to go see Green Bay.
I mean, Zach Wilson threw 18 passes in this game. Completed 10 passes, and he didn't have to throw the ball. And when he had to, he made big plays, which is what you like.
He He says the Jet team you saw on the field was a whole different team.
So I don't know if we've ever, in my lifetime, I've seen 3 above-average Jet teams. You go all the way back to 98. That was the best offensive team I've ever seen for the Jets in 98 with Vinny Testaverde, Wayne Corbett, Keyshawn Johnson, Curtis Martin. And I'll never forget, before they lost, but San Diego just tied the Phillies in Game 2, 4-4. I'll never forget in 98 when the Jets beat Jacksonville in that playoff game.
Right.
And we all knew that they were going to have to go to Denver for the AFC Championship game. I'll never forget Terry Bradshaw, post-game show, saying the Jet offense is the premier offense in the NFL.
All right, jinxed them.
Yep, it didn't work out, but that's the only time I've ever heard an announcer refer to the Jets in that way. And the sad thing is, if you're a Jet fan, is a lot of these teams, like you think of Peyton Manning, right? They had an elite offense for years.
Receivers, running backs.
For years. And usually teams that have these you look at Brady with the Patriots, you name it, they last for years. The Jets' premier offense in the NFL lasted 1 year.
Wow.
The very next year, Testaverde ruptures the Achilles, and the rest, as they say, is that.
And the Giants got more wins than they had all last year.
Yeah, and the Jets have equed their mark from last year.
Unbelievable.
So
go New York, go New York.
Right, and not to. I should mention as well, just one more thing with the Jets. Breece Hall This guy looks like he might be the Barry Sanders of our time. I don't want to get too crazy, but he's like he's unbelievable. 20 carries, 116 yards. They just couldn't stop the guy. He had that one, I think it was like a 40-yard touchdown run where it was just a simple counter up the middle. Yeah, little counter up the middle, and the defense just couldn't find him.
See, I was watching the Jets too, man.
I know. You were doing real good with that. But like I said, only 10 completions from Zach Wilson, but he made some big-time passes when he needed to. They go out there. They take care of business against the Green Bay Packers.
And they got the win.
And they got the dub. And, by the way, sorry to your friend who got out, but I have to mention this. Going into the game, the Packers had won 15 straight at Lambeau.
Yeah, 15 straight. That's right. He was telling me that.
And also, the Packers were 12-0 after a loss under LaFleur. So
you know what that means?
That's all done.
It's over.
Yeah, all that stuff is gone. Packers are in trouble, man. They don't look very good.
No, they don't look very good. He says the offensive line looks horrible.
And the Jets, I'm hearing reports where I think Russell Wilson isn't going to play this Sunday against the Jets, which might work in Denver's favor because Russell Wilson is looking like the worst quarterback in football right now. Who knows what's going on there with the rookie head coach and everything. But, that's another team, the Denver Broncos, that fall right into the category of a team that the Jets, you would think, watching this team should beat up. A dysfunctional offense with no quarterback I think they're averaging about 14 points a game this year. It's really, it would be, and I know it's a road game and you never know what's going to happen Sunday to Sunday in the NFL. It would be extremely disappointing for the Jets to lose this game against Denver because they're just a better team than them right now. They are.
Oh, I've been picking all the New York teams the last couple of weeks. I'm going to keep going.
All right.
Until it stops.
Yeah, let's stay with it. Let's stick with it. I'm with that.
So you didn't last week,
well,
son.
Because that's working for me.
Oh.
If I pick against the Jets, they've won every time I pick against them.
Okay.
So I'm going to stick with that.
All right.
I'm even going to pick Denver this week. How about
okay,
that?
There
Spoiler
you go,
alert.
brother. Yeah.
Spoiler.
Spoiler alert.
Spoiler alert, bro.
What else are we talking about?
Let's get to those picks, bro.
Oh, wait a minute. But D-Dub, I got to tell you about D-Dub.
We'll do it on the Couch Report after the picks. How about
Couch Report. Okay.
We got that coming up.
Okay, so you want to hear last week?
Yeah. What did we do?
Okay. Check this out. We both picked the Bears. You know what happened?
What happened?
Bah! We lost.
That wasn't good.
Okay. Here we go. Ravens against the G-Men.
All right.
And we both picked them.
We both picked the Giants?
That's right.
All right.
And guess what? We win.
Dubs.
That's right. W.
Yeah.
Okay, here we go. Jags against the Colts.
I'm sure I picked the Colts.
So did I. We won that one.
There you go.
Okay. Oh, boy. The Pats against the Browns.
All right. Patriots, Browns. I'm sure I picked the Patriots. I picked the Browns, didn't I?
You picked the Browns. I picked the Patriots.
All right.
All right, so, okay. Bengals against the Saints.
I definitely picked Cincinnati.
Okay, we both won that one. Okay. Trent River. Bucks against the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Oh, man, what a loss that is. Whew.
20-18.
Wow.
So that means the Bucks didn't win.
Brady having a meltdown.
Did you see him screaming on the sidelines?
Yeah, so I'm saying. Screaming at everybody like he has nothing to do with the fact that they suck.
Maybe his wife screams at him.
Maybe he should look. Do you think when he goes home he looks in the mirror and screams at himself?
he got to because it looked coordinated, the way he was screaming.
Oh, I'm enjoying it, though. You have two of my favorite guys right now running that team, Tom Brady and Todd Bowles.
Oh, Smiley.
My favorite guys.
I call that dude Smiley.
If there was ever a team I wanted to see crash and burn, it is the Todd Bowles-led Buccaneers.
Don't worry about
Tom
it.
Brady.
It looked like it's coming.
Yeah, this does not look good.
Okay, here we go. 49ers against the Falcons.
49 and what's Todd? I'm sorry. What's Todd Bowles' excuse going to be this time? That his team stinks.
Maybe I need cash for the friendly ghost.
Yeah, you can't blame the fact that he's coaching the Jets that he sucks this time. Because everybody wanted to say that, the Jets stink. Topples.
That's right.
He needs a real roster.
I want to be a pirate. Arr.
What's the excuse this time?
I'm
sorry.
I think he's a cabin dude.
Oh, I can't stand the guy.
Oh, well. I hear you. We both picked the 49ers.
Oh, my goodness. What happened in that game?
I don't know. We lost.
Yeah. We lost. That's what happened.
Okay, lost. Uh-oh. The Jets and the Packers.
Yeah, I know.
Let me tell you something, people out there. I picked the Jets.
That's right.
Oh, my God. 27-10.
You had a better week than me.
How did just Rodgers score 10 points?
They couldn't do anything, man. No separation from the receivers, and he just got beat up. I mean, and you know what the best part of it was? If you're a Jet fan, you're sitting there watching that game, and you see that Aaron Rodgers quit. He didn't finish that game. Jordan Love came out for the last drive. He quit. It was done. There was still a drive to be had, and he didn't come out to play because it was over.
Maybe he had to go do a commercial.
But they made Aaron Rodgers quit.
Unbelievable. All right.
So sweet.
Vikings against the Dolphins.
We both had Minnesota.
Oh, definitely. We took the Vikes.
You're a little closer than I thought it would be.
Okay. How about the Panthers against the Rams?
We both had L.A. for sure.
Oh, that's for sure. Oh, boy. Cards against Seahawks.
I think I had the Seahawks in this one.
Yeah, so did I. We won that one.
My boy Geno Smith getting it done.
Geno, your boy, and you hated him when he was here.
Well, yeah. You know what? 20 of 31, 197 yards. No touchdowns, but the key, no turnovers, which was his big problem with the Jets.
This is the game I really, besides the Giants and the Jets, that I enjoy was the Bills against the Chiefs.
That was a great game. I'm sure I picked the Chiefs in the hopes that the Bills would lose.
And I picked the Bills.
And you were right. A little revenge. It'll never make up for the loss in the playoffs last year, but a little revenge.
Well, Nancy, that's the way it goes.
And you know what? Maybe the Chiefs aren't as good as we all thought they were because they look a little different without Tyreek Hill. They're missing him.
They do.
They're missing him.
Yeah, they put a 10 jersey on some other dude.
It's not working.
It's not working, dude. Okay, man. Cowboys against the Eagles.
Cowboys and Eagles. I picked the Eagles, didn't I?
Yes, we did. We both picked the Eagles. All right. Last one.
All right.
Okay.
Oh, what a
Broncos and Chargers.
What a stinker this was. I'm sure I picked the Chargers.
But Rich, yes, you did.
Yeah, I was going to say. Overtime, too, man. Those teams.
Basically, it's only 3 losses.
We did pretty good.
Yeah.
I think you did a little better than me. I think I might have had one more loss than you.
Yeah, I know I did better. All right, we got the new picks here.
All right, let's do it. Let's go for it. What do we got?
Okay. The Saints against the Cards.
The Saints against the Cardinals. Cardinals have been rough. I don't know what to make of the Saints. Give me the Saints on the road. I just don't know what the Cardinals mean.
Yeah, no, I'm going to take the Saints too. That's for sure.
They got a great defense at least.
Yeah. You got to catch that little dude somewhere.
Yeah.
All right, Browns and the Ravens.
Ravens aren't going to lose again, are they?
No, I don't think so.
I think they'll win this one.
Yeah, I'm going with that too. Oh, boy. Bucks and Panthers.
Boy, did they need this game. Panthers might be the worst team in the league, and Baker Mayfield's a bum.
Yeah, and they fired the coach too, huh?
Yep, Matt Rule gone in only his third season.
He did not rule, brother.
Yeah, and that's one of those guys that got a ton of money. And it seems like sometimes, the NFL executives never realize that these college coaches never work out in the NFL.
I guess the Giants knew what they were doing then.
Yeah, because he was, rumored to go to the Giants.
Yeah, thank
that's
God.
True. Instead they got Joe Judge. That really worked out.
Yeah, that's right.
That didn't work
Judge,
out.
Yeah,
that didn't work out. But now it looks like they got their guy, huh?
Oh, yeah, he's feisty.
He's coach of the year right now, yeah.
Oh, hell yeah. Well, I'm going with the Bucks.
Yeah, me too.
Okay. This is surprising. The Falcons are a surprising team.
Yeah, they
playing against the Bengals.
I haven't seen much of the Falcons this year. They seem to find a way to win games. I'm not a fan of Mariota. I'm not sure how they're doing it, but I don't see them doing it in Cincinnati.
Okay,
so.
I'm going with Cincinnati Bengals too. This is a gimme, I think. No, I don't think. I know. Lions against the Cowboys at Dallas.
Oh, yeah. You got to go. Is Prescott back this week? Or
I don't know, man. If he is, they're going to hurt him again.
You're going to hurt him again. Yes. That's a messed up thing to say.
Yeah, no, I didn't mean to say that. I'm sorry. Just wait till you play the Giants. That's all.
All right. Yeah, I go Cowboys for sure.
Yeah, okay. So did I. Okay. The G-Men.
All right.
Against the Jags.
Jaguars stink. Although you never know week to week, but Giants are good, man. That defense, this is a game meant for them to go in there and take care of business. I'll go Giants for sure.
Me Giants too. Of course, very good, very good.
I like what I'm seeing from Daniel Jones this year. He's getting it done.
Yeah, he's got blood on his hand.
Yeah.
There will be blood. Oh, boy. Packers and Washington.
Man, I just don't know. What's going to happen in that game?
I don't know. You know something? I'm going to pick the Packers.
All right. Yeah, I picked the Packers, but you picked the Packers just because they're the Packers, And but I think the Commanders have a shot in that game.
That's
we'll
right.
see. I'll pick the Packers.
Well, they better not pack it in, son.
I'll take the Packers over the Commies.
Okay, this is an interesting game.
Uh-huh.
Colts against Tennessee.
That's like a pick 'em if I ever saw one. Tennessee 3-2, Colts 3-2-1. Whoa!
Yeah, they had a tie.
Yeah, they had that tie there. I think Tennessee is, if they're able to run the ball with Henry, that makes them an elite team. I don't know if they'll get back to what they were doing last year, but I just got to go off of who they are. And Indianapolis, they're 3-2-1, but they're so iffy on offense. So go Tennessee.
Yeah, me too. All right. Texans against the Raiders.
Ugh.
Yeah.
What a horrible game.
We should flip a coin.
You got to go Raiders. At least they have some talent.
Wait a minute. I don't carry coins. Raiders. Okay. Uh-oh. Jets. J-T-E-S-S-S. Jets against the Broncos.
Going to a place where they very rarely win. Jets don't win in Denver. I was talking earlier about the 98 AFC Championship game, one of the most devastating losses in my sports fandom, in the history of my sports fandom. And it doesn't change here. The Jets, what do? You get excited. They disappoint you. Let me take the Broncos in this one.
You're going to take the Broncos? I'm going to keep riding the horse.
Yep, and I'm just the same thing with me. I'm just going to keep riding the negativity, and hopefully that brings positive results. Oh, my God,
you're breaking my heart here. Okay. I know what we're going to pick. I should just write it down.
All right.
Chiefs against the 49ers.
Oh, you got to go Chiefs.
Yeah, of course. All right. Oh, my God. Seahawks and Chargers.
So that is going to be a good game. It's going to be a close game that's going to go down to the end. I'm only going to pick the Seahawks because I'm rooting for Geno Smith. So I'll take the Seahawks.
Oh, you take the Seahawks?
Yeah.
Okay, so
Chargers just don't seem that good to me. They're not what everybody thought they would be.
I'm still going opposite.
All right.
Oh, boy.
Oh, what a horrible game.
Yeah, Steelers against the Dolphins.
Go Dolphins at home.
You're going Dolphins?
Although the Steelers are coming off a nice win, man.
Yeah, they're coming off.
And Trubisky, he came back. He's got his job back. He looked pretty good. Let me change my mind there. I'm going to take the Steelers.
Oh, okay.
So let me get the Steelers.
Yeah,
in
me too. You have chosen one. I think this is a horrible game for one team.
For one team?
Yeah.
The Bears.
The Bears.
They stink.
Against the Pats.
Man, Jets are lucky they didn't draft that Justin Fields. He looks awful. Do you see him? Like, what is this? What's up with this guy? Right? He's into yoga.
Yeah.
So they show him on the sideline. He's doing these deep meditative breaths. Bro, get over yourself. It's not making you better at football.
Yeah, focus on your team.
Yeah, stop with the breathing exercises on the sideline.
Yeah, I got something for you to breathe. Yeah.
Whew, I'm so happy the Jets didn't draft that guy.
So I'm picking the Pats.
Yeah, me too.
I got 44.
I'll go 38.
38.
Even though the Patriots have put some points on the board with Dr. Z at quarterback.
Well, that's it. Another week of the picks.
All right. That's what I'm talking about.
It's time to sit down and unwind and listen to the Couch Report.
The Couch Report. All right. What you got, bro? What you got?
Let me see. Yo, this is not a couch I'm sitting on. What is this thing? Why is it going up and down?
Your chair's all messed up. I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's got a hole in where you guys don't want to know. Okay? No. Couch Report. My man D-Dub and his wife were in Kentucky last week.
All right.
They saw 2 football games.
Yeah.
Volleyball game.
Whoa.
Okay?
Mm-hmm.
And the women's softball.
Oh, my goodness.
The Kentucky Wildcats. Ain't no more loyalty, like I told you before, like these guys. That's unbelievable. But the last game, Saturday, they won that one. The first one, they didn't. And their running back is a kid named Rodriguez from the Bronx.
All right.
He's supposed to be one of the best kids in the country.
Really?
Yeah, so, we'll see, man, then he went to the horse races, won like $16 or something. Okay.
How much did he put down?
I don't know. Probably $15. I don't know, bro.
It's 15 to win 16?
Yeah. I don't know. Then he got these socks, right?
Uh-huh.
Because I say Louisville, and it's Louisville.
Louisville.
Yeah, country bourbon socks.
Louisville. Yeah.
So, country bourbon, but it says read the top, and it said Louisville.
Hey, nothing like that Kentucky bourbon. I'm down with that.
That's right, from Louisville.
Yeah, there you go.
Not Louisville. All right, dude?
A little more into the Scotch and the Irish whiskey, but I could do me some bourbon, too.
I don't know. I could do some bourbon, but then
that
I'll never
Kentucky
watch
bourbon.
anything on TV again. Yeah. I hate slurring my mouth.
Nah.
So, yeah, they had a good time, and I'm glad, and that loyalty to his school is unbelievable. Go Kentucky Wildcats.
There you go.
All right.
That's a real fan.
That's right. He's real, son.
Hey, when we lived in the Bronx, as you know, I would go to as many Yankee games as I could.
Oh, my God. It was like right there.
Yeah, just jump on the train. There were days just to clear my head. Let me go sit in the bleachers tonight. Just get out there, get on the train and jump online. And last-second ticket purchases for ALCS games, playoff games.
Oh, my God.
I've done it all. So I get it. I know supporting and loving your team and wanting to be there.
Oh, my God. Talking about that, do you remember we went to 2 football games in the Meadowlands with our niece's, your cousin's husband?
Oh, the Denver game. That's a great memory.
Oh,
my goodness.
Yeah, so he's a Denver fan.
Yeah, Denver Broncos. I don't get people like this.
He's a Denver Bronco, LA Laker, and a Met fan.
A New York Met fan, an LA Laker fan, and a Denver Bronco fan. What the heck, man?
There's something definitely wrong with this.
It's not right.
There's something wrong with this guy.
I just don't get it.
Yeah, so then he goes, we go to the Jet game. Denver looked like they're pretty good. All of a sudden, they intercept a ball at the 3-yard line, and I think the cornerback was named Snow, wasn't he?
I think it was Snow, and man, who was the quarterback for Denver? I forget, but he was like the son of a famous guy.
Yeah.
I can't remember who. But
was it Greasy?
It was greasy.
It was
I think.
greasy.
Yeah, it was greasy. And I remember the one thing I remember from that game too is Chad Pennington was quarterback for the Jets, made a big time pass down the right sideline, like a 45-yard touchdown to Cole, who was the Jets' big receiver at the time, and that was like, as you know, I've been to a handful of Jet games in my life. Going into that game, and up to that point, it seemed like every Jet game we went to, they only scored a field goal, right? They couldn't even score a touchdown every time we went.
The defense was tremendous.
But they got it done. Big plays from Chad Pennington, defense, big interception at the end of the game.
Yeah, we were right there.
And we were at we were literally in the first row.
Yeah.
It was amazing. We had great
the 10-yard line?
Yeah, at like the 10-yard line. So the interception happened right in front of us.
Oh, my God, that was awesome.
Yeah.
So he loses. So then he calls me, what?
It was like the next year, right?
Yeah, 6-7 months later. Hey, yo, Uncle Rich. I go, yeah, what's up? He goes, we should go to the Giant game. I said, you sure? So he says, yeah, he bought the tickets online, right? So me, Rich, and him, we go to the game. They sold him phony tickets.
Oh, yeah.
Remember we couldn't get in?
Yeah, that was terrible.
So we bought tickets that people were standing outside for $20.
Anybody who knows, you wait till the last moments
before the game starts.
And they're just trying to get rid of the tickets.
So we got the tickets for $60.
Yeah, it was.
We had pretty good seats,
and they were good seats. Yeah.
So then Denver's beating the Giants, and then all of a sudden, Elam was the kicker.
Mm-hmm.
He kicks the ball like from 50 yards out, misses to the left. And do you know what this kid said? He got up and he sat down. He goes, we're going to lose.
Yeah.
They were up by 17. We wind up winning 24-17.
Yeah, that was a great game, too. Yep, back-to-back years, this Denver Bronco fan, and I'm using quotation with the fingers.
Well, it sounds like the New York teams now.
So
beating this one team 2 weeks in a row.
I know, right? But that really happened. He came to the Meadowlands to see his team, his Denver Broncos, lose to the Jets, and then the very next year lose to the Giants, and we were there for both games.
That's right. And then he called. He goes, I'm gonna go see Denver at Detroit.
Oh my goodness, I remember that too.
I think it was 42-0.
I mean, they got destroyed.
Oh my God. This dude got no luck, man.
He's got I can sympathize because I have a horrible record down here in Florida. I've seen the Yankees lose to the Rays a couple times at Tropicana. I've seen the Jets lose to the Jaguars. I just have I can't get a win down here.
It's like I can't stand Dallas when they beat the Giants.
I just can't get a win.
So maybe we got a good year coming up.
I hope so.
Oh, hell yeah. Oh, did I say that right? Yeah, buddy.
Hell yeah. That's what I'm talking about. So, couch report for me, not much. I finished watching Lord of the Rings.
Oh, okay. I'm going to start that.
Oh.
I've been very busy, guys.
All right, so no spoilers then. I won't give any spoilers. But the end is pretty – there's a cool kind of shocking thing at the end.
All right, so don't tell me. I'll probably see it in January.
But it was enjoyable. I dug it, man. It was kind of how many episodes? I think it was 8 episodes. So it's how the Lord of the Rings movies are like 3.5, 4 hours. Right. It's basically like a 9-hour movie. Okay. It does drag at points, but a lot of it is great. So and if you love Lord of the Rings, there's some cool stuff in there. So definitely worth checking out.
I love Lord of the Rings. You remember?
Oh yeah, no.
Yeah, you went to work one day and I was still watching.
That was one of my favorite moments. We were getting Return of the King came out that Friday. So we had the extended versions of Fellowship of the Ring and The Two Towers, the first 2 movies, which were like
4.5 hours each or something.
So I go to work and I come back and I get home right as the credits are rolling for Two Towers. His eyes are bloodshot red, and he goes, "I'm ready."
Let's go, man.
I'm ready for this. So I'll never forget that. That was great. She-Hulk ended this past week.
Yeah.
Which I didn't like the ending of it at all.
Oh, no. So I'm going to be mad?
I don't know. It's just stupid. I thought it would be better. It feels like after watching it, there was no reason to watch it other than, well, did you get up to the point where they introduced a new character?
No, not yet.
Oh, okay, so
I've been very busy.
I won't spoil that, but you got to see who they introduce. So it's a great Marvel thing, and check that out. The show C with Jason Momoa, your favorite guy, Aquaman. I thought it was a pretty good Apple series. There are people on both sides of the fence of it. It's too ridiculous, it's horrible, or it's so bad it's good. Kind of the side that I'm on.
Right.
It's a future world where humanity has lost the gift of sight. So everybody on Earth is blind.
Holy mackerel, that's not cool.
But it's everybody's blind, but it's kind of like a Game of Thrones type of story. In this post-apocalyptic world.
Yeah, you don't get eaten.
People complain because they're like, man, but because they all have, like, man, everybody's blind for hundreds of years, but how are all their clothes perfect?
Oh, my God.
How does she have makeup on?
And you don't see yourself getting eaten. That's messed up. Man.
And you have, there's a whole subplot that some people are able to see, and they're considered witches and all that. I thought it was really good. I enjoyed it. And I thought it ended really good. So big props to them. I thought it was a good show. So I saw the series finale of C. And there's a new Netflix show called Midnight Club, which is really good. And it's all these kids that have terminal cancer.
Yeah.
They're going to die. And they go to this hospice. And there's this, it's kind of like a horror thing. There's a big mystery going on at this hospice, and the main character, she's dying, but she's super smart, and she picked this hospice because she sees that back in the 60s, someone went to that hospice with cancer and apparently was completely healed miraculously. So that's why she went there. And I've seen 2 episodes, and it's actually really good. And so that's Midnight Club on Netflix, and that's about it for me.
That's about it for me.
I think there's only one thing left to be said here.
Oh, shit.
Let's go Yankees! There you go. Let's go Yankees. In the words of Bob Dylan, time is an ocean, but it ends at the shore. The Super Radio Brothers have reached the shore.
Be safe and let's go Yankees!
See ya!
San Diego's winning.